Okay, welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm just going to kind of show a little bit of how I play. I like riding the mounts and causing massive damage because this is ultra hard new game plus. So you got to kind of know how to take out these machines without using too many resources. So this, I hope, will help. And I usually on these guys just go for the back with the electric arrow, and usually it does that. Try not to get hit, but you know. So anyway, I just usually load them up with a couple of sticky rounds of the bomb, the blast sling, and it is the Lodge Adept blast sling, and that's usually what I'll follow up with, just to make sure they're dead. Or, you know, sometimes I'll just go ahead and hit another one of the back pieces on them long legs, because usually they're pretty tough, and instead of trying to take out the front of them all the time, this is usually easier. And here we have the Stormbird. Yeah, sometimes depending on how you're mounted or just that certain length, it feels like the arrows just aren't as effective. Even it happens up close. Very interesting. But generally you can take Stormbird down a couple ways, but if you just go ahead and get him on fire, you'll bring him down initially. And then, like I do in my signature, I put sticky bombs on. I go to try to make them unconscious as they go back in the air so they'll fall again. And anytime while they're in a status effect, whether they're on fire, they're frozen, or they're being electrified, they take extra damage. But when they're frozen, they take 3 times the damage. So usually better to freeze, especially the big enemy. Let me get my aim right there. And sometimes it's a pain because if you get too far away, like I said, that happens. So just keep trying to get in that status effect and then load him up with those stickies or blast bombs, whichever, but sticky is usually the toughest. Now I was just trying to get Storm, but then I got visited by some snap maw, and yeah, so I had to still get away from them to try to before my status effect runs out, essentially. And if I can get this one last shot, there it is. And see, sometimes it doesn't register as a kill on Stormbird. He does all this flippy stuff, so sometimes you don't know if you kill him sometimes right off. And I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get them loaded up. And see, the way they lined up though, I just wound up hitting the gullet of that one to freeze everyone. And that way they'll, of course, take more damage. Like I said, this for me is effective. People play differently. I, myself, like the blast bomb. You know, I kind of have everything where I want it. You know, I mainly just use the 3 different arrows and the blast sling. One for fire, one for frost, and my one that causes the most damage with the tear blast arrow, which would be the Banuk power shot. And here we have the Trampler. Yeah, they get on your nerves. And I hate to use double the status effect, but sometimes it works out right where you can, yeah, it won't fully put him in electricity. So you still got the freeze, so you can do extra damage. And then if you decided to, you could just switch back over and hit him again and then let him blow everything up. But I decided to hit the top of that one, and hopefully he grabbed a few enemies. Especially those glint hawks, because they are a pain to get down. But then he died anyway. Now for those pesky little glint hawks. And some people use tear blasts. I mean, yeah, I guess that's okay too, if you can get to them super quick. But when you got 3 or 4 of them in the air, I just usually put them all on fire. So that way, when they land, sometimes you can get a bomb on them a piece with a sticky maybe. So from here, it would just let you watch a couple more times. It's kind of how I do it. I try to stay on my mount. That's the way I like fighting. Adds a little flavor. And yeah, there's times where I get knocked off and I have to, you know, make it without the mount. And sometimes I can call it during battle. If I can get a second while it's running towards me, I'll jump on it and get away. There's many benefits to it, because some of the machines like the Ravager, Sawtooth, you're not going to outrun, because they can usually just jump right beside you because they're faster. But you just try to get them in the status effect quick, like most machines. If they're too fast and they're catching up to you on the mount, that's what you do. But anyway, like I said, please enjoy the rest of the video, and hopefully you like it. Thanks.
It's off. Fascinating.